Now, Action News Now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Windy and dry today. This is a look at those leaves rustling around out in Butte County. Chief Meteorologist Jason Stiff is tracking our conditions for us. Jason, it's uncomfortable, makes your skin feel kind of dry, but really, especially when it comes to fire danger, this is not what we want to see.
Yeah, not when we're already into October. Obviously, fire season's not done yet, but yes, we have more fire danger than we would ever want right now. And very strong wind. There's been a lot of downed trees. There's been broken branches, some downed power lines, certainly some power outages, both planned and unplanned too. And our wind advisory for the valley, it continues also for the canyons as well as the Jawboro Gap area specifically, where we've had a 55-mile-an-hour wind gust already. Wind advisory lasts until 11 o'clock tonight. That's still going to give us the chance for some valley sustained wind between 20 and 30 miles an hour. Also, our red flag warning continues through at least 7 o'clock tomorrow evening for the valley, foothills, and the Sierra. Same situation. We have that gusty wind possible, humidity between 10 and 20%. That's not going to improve anytime soon. And along with that, where we don't have the strong wind, we have more cold temperatures. It's going to be a cold morning for areas around Lassen and Plumas counties, also Siskiyou County too, where we have a freeze warning and then a hard freeze warning for Trinity County with temperatures down to 23 degrees. You got to bring your pets inside. Make sure you cover any plants that you can also bring inside. So we have a freeze warning to the left of me and a hard freeze to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you, but it is still fairly cool outside. Look at Chester. It's 45 degrees right now. It's 43 in Alturas. It's going to be in the teens tomorrow morning. 65 degrees right now in Redding, 68 degrees in Chico, and 67 degrees in Red Bluff. But the temperatures have really dropped in the last 24 hours from 9 to 22 degrees cooler than it was just 24 hours ago. Now we have all that northerly airflow. There's been some spotty rain and snow showers trying to fall, but a lot of what you see is not even hitting the ground. That's going to disappear quickly. We're going to have a clearing of our sky tonight. The wind will still be blowing in the valley, but it's going to be clear and calm for the mountains. That's why we have our freeze warnings and our hard freeze warnings tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Another minor disturbance moves our way. It's going to increase our clouds. We'll have more gusty wind at times, a slight chance for some showers, but again, very little is going to fall, and then fewer and fewer clouds once we get past Wednesday. But also better news. We're finally going to have a reduction in that strong wind Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. A ridge of high pressure pushing overhead. We'll have a couple clouds at times, but overall, much more seasonable weather for this coming weekend and certainly less dangerous. We will definitely take that. Here's your wind gust futurecast. A lot of gusty wind in the valley between 25 and 35 miles an hour late tonight through tomorrow. Not quite as strong tomorrow afternoon, but it's still going to be pretty windy. But with this lack of wind in the higher terrain, we're going to have the really cold air there. Then that second small disturbance moves in for Wednesday and Thursday. That is going to give us more gusty wind late Wednesday into Thursday. So windy for the valley tomorrow and at least breezy Wednesday night through Thursday afternoon. Here's your forecast for Tuesday. It's going to be a cold night for the northern mountains. Hard freeze warning in effect with lows in the 20s. Highs after that cold start will only reach the 50s and 60s. Speaking of which, also freeze warning out for northeastern California. Lows in the teens and 20s for most of us. Highs only in the 50s despite the sun that we're going to have. For the ridge, we'll have some gusty wind tonight through tomorrow. Lows cooling down. Upper 30s and lower 40s tomorrow morning with highs in the mid to upper 50s and lower 60s. Also, it would be colder than this tomorrow if it wasn't for the wind. Lows in the North Valley near 40 degrees. Highs in the upper 60s and lower 70s. And for Glenn and Butte counties, also between 40 and 45 with gusty wind rattling your windows tonight. Tomorrow, still windy at times. Highs in the upper 60s and lower 70s. The next 7 days in Chico, we're going to have breezy days Wednesday and Thursday, but quieter this weekend with highs returning to the upper 70s and lower 80s. We still have all that wind and breezy weather Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for Redding, but quieter and warmer this weekend with highs in the 80s.